I tell you what, Keir Starmer is about to be very, very peed off with one of his MPs, and no, I am not talking about Rachel from Accounts or Ed Miliband Sandwich, or just Ed Miliband. But just who is that, and what could they have possibly done to pee Keir off? Because let's face it, his popularity has taken a nosedive ever since he came in July, and the recent local elections, the ones that are actually allowed to have been happening, have just surely proved that, eh? But according to this, the article says that reform is a real threat to Labour, Wes Streeting says, and Wes Streeting is the bloke who more than likely will be on Keir Starmer's dartboard, because let's face it, by saying that, it is surely, in my opinion, kind of telling Keir that you've been a bit of a penis. But reform is apparently being finally treated as a serious opposition force following the party's success in the local elections, Wes Streeting has said. And if you think about it, I'm betting, admittedly I could be wrong, but I'm betting that ever since Keir came into power, when he won, Rishi lost actually, the election, and Keir come through with his stomper majority, even though he got, from what I remember, less votes than what Jeremy Corbyn did in the 2019 election, which from what I'm aware was the worst Labour had ever done, or if not ever, then in a very long time. But ever since Keir come in, he's more than likely seen reform as some sort of protest party because they have only had 5 MPs. But what he is not thinking of is the amount of people who voted for Nigel and Reform UK. And that, whether Keir Starmer likes it or not, is going to bite him in the bum surely in the next general election. And it does seem that they are now starting to plan for that. Maybe, who knows? A good step might actually be to give all the UAPs out there their winter fuel allowance back. The Health Secretary's comments came as both Keir Starmer and Kemi Badenoch are under pressure to reverse their party's fortunes after Reform picked up 10 councils and more than 600 seats in Thursday's poll. I mean, just imagine how that would translate to a general election. I'm betting anything they are now actually been taken very, very seriously, and Nigel could actually be picking out his suit for his very first Prime Minister's speech very, very soon. But speaking on Sky News Sunday Morning with Trevor Phillips programme, Streeting said, "I think reform is definitely a real threat and one that we will take seriously. I think there's clearly a right of British politics and a realignment taking place. It is not yet clear, though, whether at the next general election it will be Reform or the Conservatives that are Labour's main challengers, but we've got to take that threat seriously, and I think actually that this could be where the downfall is for anyone who either votes Tory or the Conservatives. At the end of the day, I personally think that the Conservatives have had their day. Reform's time has come, surely. Even Labour backbencher Emma Lewell, hope I pronounced that right, said that the government has made unnecessary choices that could cost the party at the ballot box, and the party needs a change of plan rather than a plan for change. Well, yeah, because let's face it, their changes that we all promised at the general election didn't exactly go to what I'm guessing that everyone's version of change would be. The only change that Labour have actually given people, in my opinion, is for the worse, which, if I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure I actually said to people it might happen, or more than likely would do rather, if you did vote Labour. And of course it appears Keir Starmer has, I guess, proven me right. But what they all said about it, one writing in the Telegraph, Nigel says that here the party I lead is expanding. As we march on, the Conservatives are in retreat, and in my opinion, they will never recover. And unfortunately for all the woke lefties out there, Labour too might never recover, because let's face it, Reform also won, or gained, shall I say, an MP in Runcorn and Helmsby, the by-election, winning by 6 votes admittedly, but from what I remember, that was previously a seat where Labour had quite a healthy majority. And of course, Nigel come along and decided to take it from Keir. So Mr. Slimy Slippery Starmer, in my opinion, it's about time you prepared for this to happen time and time again, because Reform, unfortunately for you, is on the way up. The sooner that happens, the better, in my opinion.